Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're diving deep into the thrilling world of Jerry Bader. He's an author, a screenwriter, specializing in these really rich, shadowy genres. Think noir detective, spy novels, crime stories.
Yeah, the gritty stuff, that's definitely his wheelhouse.
Exactly. But here's where it gets, well, really interesting. While he's crafting these intense narratives, he's also written biographies and even children's books.
It's quite the range, isn't it? It really makes you stop and think.
It does. So our mission for this deep dive is to explore one of his standout screenplays, The Gold Cricket. We want to see how Bader weaves it all together, the intricate plots, those unexpected character twists, the kind of high-stakes drama that just, pulls you right in.
And how those seemingly small details, they often end up being the key to everything. Unraveling this bigger web of crime and betrayal, he's really a master at that.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the author himself for a moment, Jerry Bader.
Right. He's a senior partner at MRP Web Media, and his foundation is definitely in that hard-boiled world. You've got the Axel Files series for noir detectives. Right. Spy novels like Deception, Defection, crime novels like Dead End, Palermo. It's a solid list.
It really is.
Yeah.
But then you have this versatility.
Exactly. That's what's so surprising. Biographies like Organized Crime Queens, or even something like What's Your Poison? How Cocktails Got Their Names. Kind of fun, right?
Yeah. And then a total shift. Children's books. Two Dragons Named Shu. The Town That Didn't Speak.
So the question becomes, how does an author master such different worlds? What does that tell us about his storytelling?
Does that range maybe subtly influence even his darkest thrillers? Like maybe his understanding of different character types or narrative structures?
That's a fantastic question, and I think we might see hints of that as we get into The Gold Cricket.
Yeah.
How does that breadth, that understanding of different forms play out in this intense noir story?
Okay, so let's set the stage. The Gold Cricket. Our protagonist is Jake Klein. He's 49, a bail enforcement agent. So basically, tracking down people who skip bail. He's also an ex-minor league ball player, kind of aging, and crucially, not really keen on, quote, chasing bad guys down back alleys.
Not the action hero type then, more world-weary.
Exactly. And his first job here seems simple. Track down this drug dealer, Skinny Cheesy Johnston.
Skinny Cheesy. Okay. Bader's got a knack for names, too.
He does. So Cheesy's about to miss court, which would stick Klein's boss, Freddie King, with a cool $500,000 bond.
Oof, that's serious money. High stakes right from the start.
Right. But then Bader throws in a twist immediately. Cheesy offers Klein an extra dividend, $5,000.
For what?
For a risky border crossing plan. Get Cheesy out of the country.
Okay, so Klein's immediately faced with this ethical dilemma. Take the money, break the rules.
And this cash, the $5,000, gets tucked into Klein's very distinctive money clip. It's embossed with a gold cricket. It's his good luck charm.
It's a good luck charm.
Yeah.
Interesting detail. Where did he get it?
A gift from an old Chinese gentleman, Mr. Chen. It feels like it has history.
It probably does. These small objects often carry weight in noir. So how does he plan to get Cheesy across?
Well, this part's kind of funny, actually. A trunk ride.
In the trunk of a car.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yep. Cheesy's reluctant, but he agrees because, apparently, he's seen Jackie Brown.
That's brilliant. A little pop culture nod that tells you something about Cheesy and maybe the kind of slightly off-kilter world we're in.
Exactly. This sets a tone. So while Jake is dealing with that, Bader cuts to a parallel story.
Right, got to keep multiple threads going. This is where Joanne Leslie comes in.
Yeah. Described as an attractive, dark-haired woman, we first see her anxiously waiting in her car and snorting cocaine from a prescription container.
Okay, so immediately flags her as maybe unstable, definitely dealing with some stuff.
For sure. She then goes to Allie Ness's condo. And we learn Allie is Leslie's old friend from college.
An old friend.
Huh?
But there seems to be more to it.
Oh, definitely. The script says they experimented with things. All kinds of things. And Leslie actually kisses Allie passionately on the mouth when she arrives.
Wow. Okay, so a complex, intense history there. Not just friends.
Not just friends, but Leslie's immediate focus. Money. She presses Allie, did your boyfriend give you the money? $5,000. She says, I need that money. Really insistent.
$5,000. Same amount Cheesy gave Klein. Coincidence. Probably not in a Bader script.
Probably not. Allie says no. Her boyfriend, Donald Davis, didn't bring it.
And who's Donald Davis?
Allie's lawyer boyfriend. He shows up, apologizes, says it's not a good time for the money, but promises to bring it later.
Seems a bit evasive. Or maybe just cautious.
Maybe. But the next day, Davis does return. He's got the $5,000 in an attaché case, Even brought champagne. Trying to make up, maybe.
Sounds like it, but it's not. This isn't going to end well, is it?
Not at all. He finds Allie's naked body, sprawled across the oversized jacuzzi bathtub.
Oh, man. Okay, murdered.
Murdered. And here's that crucial detail you mentioned earlier. Davis notices the shower curtain is drawn shut. Completely. Which is weird because Allie was apparently paranoid about mold.
Right. That's the tell. Something's wrong with the scene. It's not just the body, it's the details. That shower curtain screams staged or at least disturbed.
Exactly. It was like a little flag waving saying, look closer. And this is where things really start to unravel. Leslie arrives.
As the grieving friend.
Nope. She flashes a gold shield and a Glock G43 9mm pistol. She's a detective.
Whoa. Okay, that's a twist. The needy friend with the drug habit is actually a cop investigating the murder.
Investigating is one word for it. She immediately targets Donald Davis, suspect 1, and she grills him intensely about that shower curtain.
So she knows it's significant, or she wants him to think it is, maybe to trip him up.
Or
yeah,
maybe she put it there, because when she gets a moment alone at the crime scene, we hear her thoughts, her internal monologue.
And what's she thinking?
She's planning to frame Davis, calls him stupid, thinks he'll be easy to throw in the slammer.
Wow. So she's corrupt, deeply corrupt.
Oh, it gets worse. This is where Jake Klein gets pulled right into the center of it without even knowing. Leslie takes that gold cricket money clip.
Klein's money clip. How did she get that?
She stole it from his apartment after sleeping with him.
Ouch. Classic femme fatale move. Betrayal 101.
Textbook. And she plants this very unique, very identifiable clip under Allie Ness's bedspread.
Planting evidence, framing Davis using Klein's property.
Exactly. And she leaves just $50 in it. For the sake of credibility, the script notes. It's cold. Calculated.
Unbelievable. She's not just corrupt, she's actively manipulating a murder scene.
And she's not done. She spots Davis's attaché case. The one with the $5,000 he brought for Allie.
The money she needed so badly earlier.
Yes. And inside, there's also a silver-framed photo of her kissing Allie Ness.
The passionate kiss. Oh, that's incriminating. For her.
Totally. Leslie calls it jackpot, takes the whole attaché case money and photo and hides it, tucks it away in a garbage chute room.
Okay, so she gets the money she wanted and removes evidence that could potentially link her to Allie or at least reveal their intimate relationship. Smart in a twisted way.
Very twisted. And then the final piece clicks into place. She makes a phone call. This skinny Cheesy Johnston.
Cheesy, the guy Klein just smuggled across the border.
The very same. She tells him, it's done, we're square, now fuck off.
It's done, meaning Allie's murder. So Leslie killed Allie. Or arranged it.
Seems like it. It was a hit for Cheesy. But listen to Cheesy's reply. It's chilling. He says, getting rid of the witness was only the vig. There's still the matter of principle that needs to be cleared up.
The vig, like the interest on a loan.
Yeah.
So killing Allie was just the down payment. Leslie still owes Cheesy something bigger.
That's exactly what it implies. So summing this up, Leslie is just a corrupt cop framing an innocent man. She's involved neck deep in Allie's murder, apparently as a service to Cheesy Johnston, and she still owes him. This is messy.
Messy is an understatement. It's a tangled web, and Bader just peels back layer after layer. Now, how does this all start to come apart? Because it has to, right?
It has to. And it starts, naturally, with Jake Klein. He realizes his $5,000, the money from Cheesy, is gone. And worse, his good luck charm, the gold cricket money clip, is missing too. He knows Leslie took them.
Okay, so he knows she robbed him. That's personal.
Very. Then, Cheesy shows up again. He confronts Klein.
Wait, Cheesy's back? I thought Klein got him across the border.
Plans change, I guess. Cheesy wants his $5,000 back from Klein.
Why?
Because now that Allie Ness, presumably the witness against him, is dead, the case against Cheesy was dropped. So he feels he doesn't owe Klein for the border crossing anymore.
Wow. The nerve. Okay, so Cheesy wants his money back from Klein.
And then Cheesy drops another bomb. He says Leslie owes him money too, right. And he heavily implies he wants Klein to take care of her.
So Cheesy's trying to use Klein to go after Leslie, after she just did him a massive murderous favor. This is getting complicated.
It's pure double-cross city. Meanwhile, Donald Davis, Allie's boyfriend, is desperate. He knows he's being framed for murder. He needs that attaché case back, but more importantly, that photo.
The photo of Leslie kissing Allie, proof of their connection, maybe motive.
Exactly. So Davis hires Klein, offers him $2,500 to find out what the hell is going on. And he specifically names Leslie, describes her.
Okay, so now Klein has multiple reasons to go after Leslie. His own stolen money and clip, Cheesy's pressuring him, and now a paying client, Davis, who needs evidence Leslie likely has.
All roads lead to Leslie, and the official investigation is catching up too. Detective Matt Kaplinski confronts Klein
About
his gold cricket money clip being found at Allie Ness's murder scene.
the planted evidence, of course.
Klein explains, look, Leslie stole it from me. She must have planted it. Kaplinski then hears from Davis about the missing $5,000 from the attaché case and the photo.
And connects the dots. Leslie stole Klein's clip, planted it, and stole Davis's money and the photo from the scene. He must realize.
He does. Kaplinski's reaction is perfect. What a bitch. He sees her duplicity. The authorities are finally realizing Leslie isn't just a detective on the case. She's the linchpin to the whole conspiracy.
Right. Thanks to Klein being caught in the middle and Davis speaking up.
And Klein, putting it all together, now has crucial intel for Cheesy. He tells him, hey, Leslie didn't just stiff you. She has your $5,000, and she has Davis's $5,000.
$10,000 total. Ooh, Cheesy won't like that. She played him too.
Exactly. Cheesy is furious. He realizes Leslie double-crossed him after killing Allie. And because Klein brought him this info, Cheesy declares his debt with Klein square. He doesn't want the $5,000 back anymore.
So Klein's off the hook with Cheesy for now, but Cheesy is definitely going after Leslie for that $10,000. The stage is absolutely set for a major confrontation.
A classic noir showdown. And Klein, now sort of unofficially working with Detective Kaplinski, sets a trap for Leslie at her apartment.
Using her as bait, presumably, to catch her admitting something or maybe to recover the stolen items.
Probably both. But Bader throws in another complication. Just as they're waiting, Cheesy shows up.
Cheesy, of course he does. He wants his money.
He does. And he's not alone. He's got this massive bodyguard named Tiny Wilson.
Tiny Wilson. Sounds ironic.
Well, here's another connection. Tiny turns out to be an old ball player friend of Jake Klein's.
No way. Small world. Or maybe a tightly woven plot by Bader.
Definitely tightly woven. So Cheesy and Tiny arrive, totally unaware Klein and Kaplinski are hiding in Leslie's bedroom. Cheesy confronts Leslie, demands the money.
Does she have it there?
It seems like maybe not immediately accessible. She tries to subtly hide her Glock, but Cheesy spots the move. He can't find the cash, gets angry, and orders Tiny, kill her.
Just like that. Cold. Does Tiny do it?
No. And this is a key character moment. Tiny, despite being Cheesy's muscle, refuses. He says he won't kill anyone.
Interesting. A bit of morality in an unexpected place. How does Cheesy react?
Badly. He's enraged. He shoots his own bodyguard, Tiny, in the shoulder.
What? Okay, Cheesy's completely losing it. That's the signal, right?
That's the signal. Kaplinski and Klein burst out of the bedroom, guns drawn. Chaos erupts. Cheesy manages to shoot Kaplinski in the arm.
So Kaplinski's hit. What about Leslie?
Leslie, reacting instantly, shoots Cheesy right in the forehead. Kills him.
Wow. She takes out Cheesy just like that. Ruthless. Who's left standing?
Leslie, Klein, the wounded Kaplinski, and the wounded Tiny. Leslie immediately aims her gun at Klein.
Oh no. Is this it for Jake?
But Tiny, despite his shoulder wound, raises his own gun, a massive .50 caliber Desert Eagle.
Whoa, Tiny's packing serious heat.
And he fires. The force of the shot sends Leslie flying backwards through her apartment window.
To the window? Good Lord.
And she crashes down onto her own car parked below. A red Austin Healey.
What an ending. Violent, sudden, and decisive. A true climax. Tiny saved Klein's life.
He did a triple cross ending in a hail of bullets. Classic Bader.
So the dust settles. What's the aftermath, Leslie? She can't have survived that fall, surely.
No, she's dead on impact. And kind of gruesomely, the impact popped open the trunk of her Austin Healey.
The trunk. Is there anything? Oh.
Exactly. Klein, thinking fast before the sirens arrive, checks the trunk. And what does he find?
Let me guess. The money.
Both sets. A brown paper bag with Cheesy's $5,000. And Donald Davis's attaché case, still containing Davis's $5,000 and that silver frame photo.
Jackpot indeed. He recovers everything. Evidence cleared, money recovered. Well, sort of recovered. What happens to it?
Well, Klein secures it just as the police and ambulances swarm the scene. Later, we see Tiny Wilson recovering in the hospital.
The reluctant bodyguard who refused to kill. What's next for him?
Klein proposes they go into business together. A new private investigation firm. Klein and Wilson Investigations, maybe.
Huh. From bail bonds and bodyguarding to PI work. It fits, actually, especially after what they just went through. Does Tiny agree?
He does. It's a new beginning, born from chaos.
But how do they fund it? PI work needs startup capital.
Klein reveals they have seed money. Cheesy's contribution. He calls it the $5,000 from the trunk, plus the $2,500 Davis promised him. The script implies Davis gets his $5,000 back, so Klein gets his fee. It's enough to get started.
Okay, so they're using the ill-gotten gains, some of them anyway, to start fresh. A bit morally gray, but very noir.
Very noir. And then, a final symbolic moment. Kaplinski, also recovering from his arm wound, meets with Klein.
To arrest him for taking the money?
No. He returns something to Klein, his gold cricket money clip.
Ah, the lucky charm. It survived. Back where it belongs. Completes the circle.
Perfectly. It's like his luck and his life are maybe back on track after this whole ordeal.
What's truly fascinating here, then, is how Bader takes this, seemingly standard assignment, go find a bail jumper, and spirals it out.
Right, into this incredibly complex story of murder, corruption, betrayal, these unexpected alliances.
And it all revolves around that one object, really, the gold cricket money clip. It's like the catalyst, the thing that connects everyone. Klein, Leslie, Cheesy, Davis, the murder scene.
It really is. This deep dive, I think, shows how Bader uses that meticulous plotting, the shocking character reveals, like Leslie being a cop, and this relentless pace.
Yeah, it demonstrates how one choice, like Klein taking Cheesy's initial offer or Leslie deciding to frame Davis, it just sets off this chain reaction.
Unveiling, the darker side of human nature, greed, betrayal,
Yeah.
but also unexpected loyalty. Like with Tiny, it's not just what happens, it's how Bader orchestrates it all. That's the craft.
Absolutely. And if you connect it to the bigger picture of Bader's work, that versatility we talked about, maybe it helps him subvert expectations. He knows the tropes of noir, but maybe because he also writes biographies or even kids' books, he's better at twisting them.
That's a really interesting thought. Like, he understands the standard beats so well, he knows exactly how to play against them, making Tiny refuse to kill, for instance, or having the femme fatale be a detective.
Exactly. It keeps you off balance.
Yeah.
And maybe this whole story leaves us with a question, something to think about. In your own life, what are the seemingly small details? The everyday objects, the little connections?
Gold cricket money clip.
Right. What if those things hold the key to a bigger story you haven't seen yet? What might you find if you really unpack the hidden connections around you, or just look past the surface of why people do what they do?